Energy Healing, Class 1, September 5th of this year, 2024. These are only notes for myself. Spiritual Healer Certification Course, because I have to put these somewhere, because if I ever lose these notebooks, they get destroyed. Whatever may happen, I have them saved on video. Trying to email them to myself, it doesn't work, so I've made tons and tons of notes for different classes, what have you, that are posted. Oh, where's my moisturizer for my face? Anyway, I'm gonna do my face in a little bit and in a little while later on and moisturize. All right, let's just get this show on the road because I have so many notes to go through. But I've basically turned my YouTube channel into a lot of things personally for me, because my email, well, this file is too big, blah 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 blah, and other places or whatever. Okay, class 1. This course will definitely change my life for the better. Interactive and experiential course. Star Magic Healing, Sound Healing, Aura Fit Systems, Stellar Waves, Practitioners, Crystal Light Therapy Healing, Bachelor's in Metaphysical Science, Teacher at Lilydale, Crystal Healer, and much more. Certified Holistic Coach, Shadow Fox and Lee Two Hands, Jill Matson, Jill's Wings of Light, Vicky Gold, Gould. Yeah, I like Vicky Gold, but honestly, I did Sound Healing Academy, even though it's a lot more expensive. But to tell you the truth, if you're doing sound healing, I'm not saying Vicky Gold's bad. She's not. She's very informative and she's excellent. But if you want the creme de la creme, if you want the luxury hotel of sound healing programs, you go with Sound Healing Academy out of Cornwall, England. Obviously, you do it online, unless you happen to live in Cornwall, England. Damien Eccles, Sharon Ramel. I gotta look these people up again. Greg Braden, Braden, Cassandra Butler, and many more influential people. Jane and Joan, the counseling twins. She went to Sedona for the vortexes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, my Aunt Tammy, who's originally from Oklahoma, who unfortunately passed away of cancer a few years ago, went to Sedona with us a number of years ago, and she was like, I only feel bad juju. I only feel bad juju. Or was I with them? I've been to Sedona a number of times. Maybe it was only my parents, my uncle, my mom's brother, and my Aunt Tammy, who went to Sedona. Maybe I wasn't with them that time, but she kept saying she was a witch. She's practiced Wicca, like basically her whole life, and she kept saying it had bad juju there, which I found really interesting because when I was in Sedona, at times I've been at least twice. Wait, have I only been to Sedona twice? That's not that much. Well, I guess it is if you live here in New York State. But, I never felt bad juju. I didn't. But you definitely feel energy vortexes there. Oh my gosh, yes, you do. And the thing is, I felt energy vortexes there before I knew 99% of what I know now. Okay? I knew very little of compared to what I know now, and I could definitely feel the energy there is different. This isn't fluff, this is real. What is your expectation? To become free, light, and clear, to overcome my traumas, then when I'm a lot better to help others, including animals. What are the results you wish to see? To be completely free and calmly and happily go and be anywhere. Need colored pens or pencils. To be able, these are random notes, so the results that I wish to see is nothing to do with colored pens or pencils. It's just random notes. We needed them for the second class. I'm making these notes for myself, yet I'm explaining this for God knows what reason. To be able to heal myself and others, especially Manny and myself and my mom if they are willing. Manny's not willing. We've done many sessions together, Susie and I can tell at a subconscious level and through spiritual and energy work, Manny does not want me to work on him. He doesn't believe this works. He doesn't believe that I can help myself. He doesn't believe that he can help himself, and how using these methods, it's unfortunate because this class that I was taking with the teacher has been able to literally shrink cancer tumors. People's reviews are legitimate and they are utterly amazing. I've worked with her. She's done so much for me for free. She's gone extremely above and beyond for me. Seen massive amount of changes, things noticed to me that were just jaw-dropping amazing. Many will eventually get help, but it will not be from me. But currently not talking to Manny because, well, that's Manny's choice. Unfortunately, but it is Manny's choice. He'll get healing, but it won't be from me because he, at a subconscious level, my teacher and I can see that he does not want it from me. Feedback, comments, mutual help, and support. Don't ever compare yourself to others. We get to do healing shares, support one another. It's a lucrative career. Charge $75 a session when you first start out. It's a wonderful, extremely rewarding career. Clean thoughts, clean home, clean diet. Be clean. Well, my kitchen is a lot cleaner these days, although I do need to sweep it when I get home. I am kind of excited to go home tomorrow. Get rest, stay open, ask questions, get out of your head. Oh my gosh, yes. If I can remember this, I can literally stop having OCD compulsions. Get out of your head. Believe what you get, always learning, honor your temple. Self-care and self-love is vital. If you are interested, you can do it. It's so important to eat healthy. I had potato chips and carrot cake today, or potato crisps, whatever you want to call them. The cake was from my birthday from 2 days ago, but I didn't feel like eating cake that day. If you are interested, you can do it. Where was I? I must put the stuff into practice. Oh my gosh, she gets on my case about this so much. But it's good, and it's exactly why I'm doing these notes, whether it's from the life coaching notes or from color therapy notes or energy healing notes or Donna Eden's energy healing notes or crystal notes, my vegan nutrition class, all this. When you upload this, when you say it aloud, things come back to you and you remember things. You remember things. You can't help somebody who is a know-it-all. We are learning a new operating system. Don't give her paragraphs. Oh my gosh, but I'm so guilty of doing that, and this woman has the patience of a saint. When you come on camera, keep it very brief. All of the magic happens in creative mode. Due to past lives, you are born knowing how to do some things. See, this is the thing. People say, I made this in one of my other videos. People think that past lives aren't real. But you have children who are extremely above and beyond, extraordinarily musically talented, for example, and you cannot chalk it up to some children are just highly intelligent, some children are prodigies, some children come from wealthy families where they can start private tutoring lessons at 4 or 5 years old. 4, 5, 6 years old. No. It's aside from that. These kids are literally prodigies. They talked to one little girl. She should be a teenager now. The documentary is old. And I want to say she was from England, the little girl. I know they were not American. They were they were from somewhere in continental Europe and they moved to England. Maybe she was Danish or something like that. But she's like an extreme prodigy in music, and they asked her, and she's like, I literally dream Mozart. And she's explaining as a little girl, he literally comes in my dreams and shows me notes or music or something like that. I mean, it's just, yeah, no, past lives exist. Anyway, Slow down, calm down, don't worry, don't hurry, trust the process. We're going to read that one more time because I really need that for myself. Slow down, calm down, don't worry, don't hurry, trust the process. Some can visualize, some feel, some perceive something, but can't describe it in reference to energy. What happens along the spiritual path? It's sloppy, it's emotional, ugly crying. Release, you must allow the crying to happen. Stuff around you starts dissolving, pixelating, lonely path. This is a safe and sacred container every time. You become happier as you become more whole and complete. Root causes of illness reroot. Raw truth. The universe does not judge, it holds a mirror up. You get what and where you are. Your landscape of people can change. You create your reality. I need to start living on purpose. Who do you hang out with? What media do you consume? What do you wear? Do you realize that words have energy? Words have energy. People might start shit with you. You will stop being a control freak. Sleep is extremely important. 8 hours a night, do it. I will not say I try. I will only say I'm doing. Holistically, the left side is the yin, the feminine side. The yin is self-care. The yang is going after what we want. We will visit timelines of other realities. If you have a lot of drama in your life, it's because that's where you're vibrating. Example, wasting your money at the bar and watching Jerry Springer. What do you think when you see a really beautiful person? There will be no sense of threat and jealousy when a beautiful person walks in the door. Your date, spouse, friend has the right to look at a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, but your spouse or date doesn't have the right to hit on them. Why did you come into this body? Why are you here? To learn and to help. At the end of the course, I will feel a lot more beautiful and self-confident. We do not learn essential oils. We might learn a little bit, as a question I asked her, because I'd done aromatherapy, 2 aromatherapy courses. Seeing beautiful people as arrogant is my brain protecting myself and creating a prejudice against all beautiful people, although I don't view Paris Hilton as arrogant at all. I have a friend who's very close, very good friends with Paris Hilton. I've had the privilege in 2022 of talking to her a couple times. She's incredibly kind and incredibly intelligent. She has some of the best energy I have ever felt around a person, and I haven't even been in the same room as her. And no, I've never heard her music. I'm not a major Paris Hilton fan. I could just feel it. But, Paris Hilton is gorgeous, and she's filthy rich, but she doesn't act like a rich snob. She really, if you really truly know her, like my friend knows her on a personal level, she doesn't act like that whatsoever. This came up because I had asked my teacher about beautiful people and rich people, and especially people who are rich and beautiful. And she was like, I have a prejudice. But I also lived in multiple very wealthy communities, especially like Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is very, very wealthy. And yes, I've met some people who are beautiful or rich and beautiful who are very kind people, but have also met a lot of people who are just terrible snobs. Anyway, moving on. Energy healing is lightning fast or faster. Stay hydrated. Take care of your body. Change slowly. Notice your thinking and let it go. Laugh. It's okay. Believe what you get. The answers are immediate. Top supermarket is shitty food. Do not eat anything with pesticides. It causes cancer. Alcohol is terrible for you. It lowers your vibration. I don't have it. The only I have is the minuscule amount of my Candida cleanse, which I barely ever have, which I did have today, Christmas Day, because I brought it with me and kind of felt in tune to have some. Become the observer. Everything must be done with love. Never use the word fight. Fight is resistance. So she doesn't want you to say things like, I'm fighting epilepsy, I'm fighting cancer. She doesn't want you to say that. Chiron, spelled Chiron. No one is exempt. Chiron is the wounded healer. Epigenetics from World War II, the Great Depression, Catholic guilt, economic scarcity. Bitter versus better. Very low on the scale of consciousness. Resentment, jealousy, anger, and sadness. Traumas. How have you been allowed/able to recover? Did you ever learn to process overloads? Did or do you have a support system? How well can you fit in or make friends? Family matters, including ranking. Ability to feel safe, including in one's own skin. Acceptance, nurturance, and belonging and the lack of it. Finding your place in the world. Is your go-to person actually healthy for you? Every person has trauma. How well are you able to feel safe? How do you feel towards yourself? I feel self-love, but I feel impatient. I want to heal now, now, now. What's wrong with you? I have a milder form of agoraphobia and I have OCD. I can get rageful over injustices. What would you change about yourself? I'd make myself free so that I can happily travel all over, because traveling is the world's greatest teacher, and I want new experiences in new places. Yes, I do feel different. With a smiley face. We must have done a little activity there. I saw my heart the anatomical way. We did this heart exercise. She asked, how do you see your heart? Some people saw it as a cartoon form. I saw it as a actual anatomy of an actual heart. Do not ever judge yourself, but that doesn't mean you eat shitty food. The little guy exercise is the brain always setting off the bells and whistles. Okay, I'm gonna stop here and do something else for a while. I've been on my phone for several hours today.